All right, folks, this is going to be quite interesting. I put this together to kind of show you about YouTubers. Now, I started with myself first because I know a lot of folks are like, well, aren't you trying to do the same thing? Aren't you trying to monetize? Aren't you trying to be like them? How are you bashing YouTubers when you're a YouTuber? I'm using my YouTube so that people can see videos longer than 2 minutes and 20 seconds. But I want you to understand what it takes to monetize. One of the requirements of YouTube is obviously you got to have 1,000 subs. I have more than that. I have 1.4 or whatever it is. So yes, but you also have to have 4,000 viewing hours in a 365-day period. And I'll go ahead and show you on mine. I'm pretty far off. I'm at 2,900 hours. So that's not my concern to get to 4,000, because I don't want to get paid on YouTube. I'm going to get paid from AMC and the squeeze. That's why I'm doing this, to get the information out there. But as you can see here, that's why I'm kind of scrolling through. If you're taking a look, you can see the stats. This is straight from my stats, and I've shared that right there. Now, here's kind of the requirements. If you're not familiar with YouTube, like I said, it requires 1,000 subs, and then it also requires you to have that 4,000 hours. That's 4,000 hours worth of viewing. You don't exactly hit 4,000 hours without some help. It takes a lot to get to that 4,000 hours. Some kind of catalyst, whether it be bots paid for or just a catalyst with information of something happening, which was AMC and everything taken off, which you'll see. I've done this same exact research here in a minute on several of our top YouTubers. They're obviously in it for the financial gain and monetize their channels. And you'll see these are predicted pay or amounts they made from the ads. It doesn't look as huge. Some of them are pretty big. Some of it isn't. Makes you wonder why even put in the effort. And that's probably why people are making t-shirts and doing super chats and everything else. So here's mine. There's actually a website you can go to. They have me rated at a C+. So I guess I'm not failing. And then they have the rankings, of course, across the board for all YouTube channels in comparison. So pretty much my channel sucks. But that's not what I'm after. The people I want to see my channel is the people that need to see my channel. It's just me sharing my opinions, because again, I don't want to get paid, because if I get paid, then I'm going to have to do special things on special days, which you'll see here. There's certain days of the week. It'll show you how much a video that was released on those dates potentially brought in. And this is predicting. Now, this is if I was monetized, this is how much money I'd be making just off the work I've been putting in. I don't know about you, but $1, $3, what was that? And then this kind of shows your monthly gains for your video views. And I'm actually going up. The more shit I talk, well, more people willing to listen. And those are one of the stats that you'll be able to see. And I'll show you that on some other YouTubers as well. Green obviously is good. But this is a cool little website that someone sent me. And I was like, wow, you can see all these tubers. And folks can maybe understand why they're doing what they're doing. Now here is one of our favorite, Mr. Coors. We know what he was in it for. It's pretty damn obvious. He has a B rating. (1869th, 1,178th). Not bad, Mr. Coors. Created his account on March 8th, 2020. And he has lost 6,000 subscribers. Why, Matt, why are you losing people? Well, I wonder why. People finally figured it out. It's probably why he went to Rumble. Now, if you look, estimated monthly earnings, this is currently where he'd be sitting. And this is showing off the month of, I believe, January, February, what he could have been made, and then basing those numbers. Now, the other thing is, like I said, the money will control you, right? So you've got, this is the statistics I would be looking at. If I was looking to make money, I would be wanting to know which videos are making me the most money. What content did I provide in it? What was going on? What was the catalyst? What can I say to improve it? How do I get more draw? What keywords can I say? What do I have to do to drive people to at least watch my video? Which means I'm going to be willing to say anything to get you to come in and watch it. Because look at the money that I can make. Now, I'm gonna zoom in. I do this on everybody to kind of take a look to see what's their highest paid day and their highest video. And you'll notice throughout each one of them that it seems like it's between the 9th through the 13th. These guys, there must have been something going on with AMC that drove a lot of traffic, or these guys said something happened, and that boosted them and their pay. Also, another reason why you'll see a lot of these tubers team up together and get them on each other's shows, because that'll drive their fans to their channel and back and forth. And that's how they work together. Now, everybody's all-time favorite boy, Mr. Dildo, started December 13th, 2020. You can go back and see his videos. He obviously went in and created it and started talking about stocks, because this is what he was ultimately wanting to do, was become a tuber that talks about stocks. Now, as you can see, he's predicted to make up to $73,000 a year just off these stats. Again, these are just predicted. They have him rated a B, not quite an A. But it's a full-time job he's been able to put together. And when you got a full-time job, you're going to perform your job, and you're going to do whatever it takes to drive that viewership. And again, I'm going to zoom in down here, and you're going to see what day drove the most views. There was a $405, looks like, dollar day, $214 day in ads, $228, $170. There's a $405. Let's take a look at that. That got over 101,000 plus extra views. So something he said or did, something took place. That was around 2.7 through 2.9. You also see how some of these tubers feed off the tubers. So the dates, you'll see they're like a day late and a dollar short. One of the other tubers got to it first, started promoting it, and then they'll talk about it in their videos. Now, I want to go look. I'm really curious now to see what Trey put out. What did Matt put out on those certain days to drive that much viewership? And then you'll go down the list, and you're going to see each guy that I'm going to show, the smaller tubers as well, as they probably are talking about the same thing, and people are being sucked into their tubes. Now, let's go look at Lou. Let's find out why these all the tubers are hating on this guy. I think you folks are going to be surprised. No, you're probably not going to be surprised. I was a little bit, and I'm like, damn, wow, Lou's a B+. Check this man out. Everybody hates on Lou, but the dude's a B+. I wonder why. And that is some crazy-ass green numbers. Looking a little better than even the other guys, but let's see. That showed him when he started his channel back in July. Now, let's look at the catalysts and the days. This guy has some big days, but what day did he start running his mouth and he brought in a crap ton? Wow, he's doing $2,000 days? Holy shikes. So 2,000 would have been right around the 7th. Oh my. 7th through the 9th. What happened on February 7th through the 9th that these guys are all zooming in on? Oh, look, he has a 1.9K. This dude's making some money. If he's truly monetized, there's some serious money on the table compared to even Trey and Matt. No wonder they hate him. He's taking all their viewers and blowing them out of the water. Jesus, look at those days and those numbers. Lou must be doing something right, even his crazy chicken stories, or what's up, my little motherfuckers, or whatever it is. 29.5K monthly. Oh, Lou, if you're not monetized, no wonder you don't need to sell t-shirts. No wonder you don't need to do super chats or anything else. If your ads are bringing in that much money, shit, you can make up any kind of story. And then, yeah, put it in Spanish. Put it in some other kind of language so you can get more viewers. All right, let's go look at a smaller guy who I've always, pleasantly liked. I think he's a good guy. B-. Okay, so he's not as bad as me. But he's been around, and we know he's monetized. And he puts in a lot of effort and tweets a lot, and really tries to help the community. But, wow, maybe up to $600 a month. I guess I could make a nice car payment. Not much for your time on YouTube. Let's see what his catalyst was. What was your catalyst? What was your biggest video that you were able to put out and potentially make some money? I don't understand how you lost 277,000 view hours right there. That is so weird. Something didn't go well that day. But $91. There's 139. Let's see. Zoom over. What day could that Oh, that was around the 9th. Okay, so what the hell happened around the 7th through the 9th again? You see how this is going? So these guys are feeding off of something, some kind of catalyst happened around that time frame, and they all made videos on it, and it all drove traffic to them, and it was one of their best days. Now we look at viewership, and you can see kind of how his viewers kind of just dropped off, continue to drop off after the June, July, August run up. By the way, I didn't get to show you on Lou. You might have caught it, but on Lou, his viewership and his people actually went way up towards the end of the year and have continued to go up. So it's like everybody, even though they say they hate Lou, everybody went over and started watching Lou secretly. Now let's go look at the butcher. Now we know he started his channel, obviously trying to do the same thing. Oh, he's got a B-, so he's right there with kind of the mask investor. He's only got 14,000 subscribers. Pretty high, or whatever you want to call that, ranking there, 11,000. Beating me, though. But again, I'm not out for money. You can look at his financial days. What catalyst did he have? Okay, he's got 44, 42 up there, 40, extra 4,000 there. Let's see. Oh, what is that? Around the 8th, 9th, 10th? What happened then, man? I am really curious now. I really want to go look and find out what happened that drove so much extra traffic for every single one of these YouTubers around the 8th, 9th, and 10th. Especially around the 9th. Since these guys are feeding off each other. But my man here, he doesn't make very much money, so this would make sense why he would be selling t-shirts and trying to find alternative ways to make money. But that's exactly what I'm talking about. You start seeing stuff like this, you're going to try, and he started December 20th, 2016. You're going to start trying to do everything you can. I'm sorry. You're going to look at these numbers, you're going to go, how do I improve it? How do I advance it? Once you start making that money, it's going to control you. You're going to look at it and you're going to go, wow, what can I say? What can I do? What kind of smoke can I blow up people's asses to get them to my channel? I just need them to watch me. Even if I dance around and I get a green mustache and I have a big black dildo, and shave my head. I mean, think about it. All the crazy stuff I can do to drive you to my channel. I can't lose my viewership. As my views go down, so does my income. And that's what I mean. And I tried to find J Hunter Mav just to kind of see. I think I was putting it in wrong. As you can see, I'm going to try to find him, and it just pulls up somebody else. I don't even know who that is. I don't believe that's him. But folks, this is why everybody and their mama's coming out. This is why you see all these TA guys all trying to make their channels. I mean, hell, Boss Blunts, there's, making $600 or, $600-700 extra a month. That's a car payment for making some videos and blowing smoke up people's asses. That's all you got to do, right? So, of course, these guys that are TA people, if they can get enough people over their channels, they can hit that 4,000 hours. That's what they're going to do. Oh, here's one of my favorite guys. 3,832 entertainment rank. Not too bad there, huh? Who do we got? Short the Vix. Short the Vix actually did pretty well with his numbers. You'll see his high days where he made. I mean, these aren't bad wages, guys, for just throwing videos up on a screen. No wonder every young kid out there is trying to be a YouTuber. 216, 193. Let's see. What dates are we looking? Oh, what the hell happened around that time frame? Got to go back and figure that one out. They all talked about it, and every one of them's blew up. But yeah, you can see what kind of possible money they potentially could be making. Now, these are estimated, but he's making about $4,000 a month. That's not bad pay for throwing up videos. But again, what are you going to do? Here we go. Here's everybody's favorite. Freaker. Everybody saw right through him. That account was created years ago and never used. So weird. But again, mine was old too, I suppose. He got a B-, so he's not failing. He's still technically better than me as far as ratings. What was that? -200? So he's losing followers, huh? He makes $639 a month, up to. Well, I would completely understand why he was begging for more money and begging for super chats. No wonder he needed super chats so bad. No wonder he was making up stuff, creating all this fractional shit to get your attention. Now let's see if his dates fall in line. These guys are all talking about the same thing around the same time. And yep, looks like he was a day late and a dollar short, more like the 10th and 11th. Have to go back and look at their videos that they released on those days. See what the hell they were talking about and how they fed off each other. Monthly gained, you can see there, he shot up when he came out with the fractals, and then once they weren't coming true, his people just kept falling off. Look, he had no viewers, and then he came out of nowhere with an old YouTube channel, and all of a sudden he's a somebody. I find that a little strange, be able to just take a 2012 account that old, and then bam, out of nowhere, jump up, supposedly somebody, get a bunch of subscribers, and then subscribership just drops off the face of the planet. I would be getting desperate too, making videos. I'd be tag teaming up with Trey. I'd be tag teaming up with any of the big boys' names, banding together as much as we can so people want to watch us, because $600 a month ain't enough for this. So folks, I hope you take a look at this. This is just trying to show you what I mean. I don't believe in the guys that are monetizing because they're doing it for the money and for themselves. They're not doing it for the movement. They're not doing it for the community. They're using the movement and providing stuff and will say or do anything out of desperation to keep those numbers up. And that is the fear I have. That's the type of folks that will tell you things that could lead you astray, lead you wrong, those things. And that's what I don't want to do. That's why I do not want to look at the monetization, and I do not want to get caught up being monetized, because it will control you. I'm sorry. If you see those numbers and you can give it from $600 to $800 to $1,200, why wouldn't you? That pays your house payment or something. You're going to try every bit. You're going to put more videos. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. And that's exactly why Matt did what he did. He doesn't believe in AMC. He believes in making the money. So hopefully you folks will wake up and see this.